At one time or another, we've all asked questions like, how can I know the purpose for my life? And how will my life be judged? In this search for answers, Christians have determined that the most trusted source of knowledge is found in the Bible. The book of 2 Timothy assures us that the Bible is breathed out by God and profitable for teaching, for reproof, for correction, and for training in righteousness, that the man of God may be complete and equipped for every good work. Historically, the thirst for knowledge and desire to do good works has led many Christians to risk everything for the Bible. For example, in the 16th century, the priests of the Roman Catholic Church in England were known for their moral corruption. They even made it a crime to translate the Bible or teach the creeds of the church in English. In 1519, for example, one woman and 6 men were caught teaching children the English version of the Lord's Prayer, the Ten Commandments, and the Apostles' Creed. In response, the oppressive church leaders publicly burned these 7 people at the stake. William Tyndale defied these corrupt laws by translating, printing, and distributing his English Bible. Eventually, Tyndale was betrayed, arrested, and imprisoned. At trial, Tyndale was found guilty of heresy and taken to the public square, where the skin was scraped from his hands. A short time later, Tyndale was strangled and burned at the stake. But Tyndale was not the first or the last to die for the Bible. Even today, Christians prove themselves willing to risk everything to smuggle the Bible into closed countries like the former Soviet Union and China. So what is the Bible, and why are Christians willing to risk life and limb to share the Bible with the world? The Bible is a special revelation from God accepted by Christians as our foundational source of knowledge and wisdom necessary to answer the questions of origin, meaning, morality, and destiny. The Bible itself is not a competing worldview, but it is God's truth which promises to refine our worldview. Let me offer this helpful analogy. Imagine one day you wake up and everything is blurry. You visit the optometrist, she sits you down in front of an eye chart and places a series of glasses over your eyes to test which ones clear up your vision. In our analogy, the world is represented by the eye chart and the glasses represent your worldview. When life doesn't make sense and the world is unclear, the Bible is the tool God uses to refine your worldview lens so you can see the world with fresh insight and amazing clarity. So where did we get our Bible? Our English word Bible itself comes from the Greek term biblios, which in ancient times referred to the outer coat of a book written on papyrus. Later, the plural form biblia was used to reference the collection of 66 books which were written over a span of 1,500 years, from around 1405 BC to AD 95. Today, you'll hear Christians use the word Bible as a synonym for words like scripture and the word. Now, since the Bible is like a mini library, we can't read every book the same. The composers of various books use different literary styles, or what we call genres, such as poetic, historical, satirical, prophetic, biographical, autobiographical, legal, and personal letters. In addition to these many genres, the Bible was written in a diversity of cultural contexts across 3 continents, including the lands of Egypt, Israel, Iraq, Iran, Syria, Jordan, Italy, Rome, Greece, and Turkey. The Bible was written, edited, compiled by more than 40 different God-inspired men from various backgrounds, including kings, military leaders, fishermen, farmers, shepherds, religious scholars, scribes, prophets, and medical doctors, who wrote in 3 languages: Hebrew, Aramaic, and Greek. The Christian Bible is traditionally split into 2 parts: Old Testament, or the Hebrew scripture called the Tanakh, and the New Testament, written by the followers of Jesus. And while this traditional split between Old and New is useful, the Bible is better seen as 4 chapters: the law, the writings, the prophets, and the apostles in one long story. Ultimately, the Bible is a diverse piece of literature written by a diverse group of men, but it remains the single revelation of one divine author, Yahweh. I realize this won't answer every question, but get together with some friends and discuss the following. Why do Christians trust the Bible? How does the knowledge contained in the Bible differ from and ultimately refine the Christian worldview? What other questions do you have about the Bible?